What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush HD and welcome to episode 39 of my FUT13 Road to Gold Around the World series. Welcome back guys, and as you can see here, we are going to be playing the second game of our French League 1 squad, and we come against this fairly nice team. Got a tease in the season, Damjanovic I think it is up front, and the guy who plays in the Sunita K League. But we're going to start off in the 6th minute, which I thought, my god, why couldn't he save that? I thought, Mandanda, come on, put your hands around that ball. But we've gone straight into a game, and he's going to start off the scoring in this first game of this episode with Mandzukic in the 7th minute. I think he had the informed version of him as well. He had a fairly decent team, but Lavezzi here, lovely cuts inside, and that is a nice strike to make it 1-1. And now the game's pretty even, 1-1 in the 21st minute. And we go to the 26th minute. Alessandro Lopez, look at that strength, puts down his centre back, and that falls back out to Budaballs, cuts in tie, and that's going to make it 2-1 in the 28th minute. And we move all the way to the 64th minute, where in a through ball into Budaballs, and a lovely cheeky chip into the net to make it 3-1 in the 66th minute. And this game looked pretty comfortable until Andrei Schürrle here, stupid slide tackle from me. I always seem to lunge in too much, and again, why didn't I slide tackle there? That was the play to slide tackle. He cuts it across, and I thought, yes, he's missed it, and he follows it up with Damjanovic, the team of the season player, and that made it 3-2, sorry. And I was getting pretty on edge because I really wanted to win this game, as you may have seen if you watched the last episode. But the first game kind of went a bit weird, but the ball falls, nice shot there, the ball falls straight out to Alessandro Lopez. He, for some reason, pauses it. I'm not quite sure why, but it eventually does come back, and Alessandro Lopez is going to tuck that in to make it 4-2. And I don't know, as you can see here, tucks back in, and that's going to be an easy goal in the 84th minute to make it 4-2. And here you go, Mario Gomez is going to be running down the right wing, and I thought, come on, Gonalons, you can pick him up. Gomez isn't the fastest player, but he ends up doing a low cross, and S-Fine is there to make that an easy finish, to make it 4-3. So it's a fairly close game, but we did win that game, and that was the first win of this squad. As you can see there, we have the 3 points. If you didn't watch the last episode, go and watch it, because right at the end we played the game, we got the draw, and then the points it disconnected right at the end, and we didn't get the points, we didn't get the loss, we didn't get the win, and the game just didn't get playing in theory. So it was kind of a good thing, because I played absolutely shocking in that game. But we go and add or list all these players up, and this episode we kind of got 2 days in, like two recording sessions. I record, and as you can see here, this is the couple hours later when most of the players have sold. But I go and relist all the players we haven't sold. We are kind of in the comfort zone, should I say, now with 10,000 coins plus the team, and the team's looking fairly solid as well. I'm pretty happy with it, other than the right mid, who I'm not feeling the strongest, who I do eventually go and replace. Lavezzi there is on low contract, so I'm going to have to go and pick him up on the one in the next game, but I think I've got some stored in the club. And we come up against a guy with another Damjanovic up front, who he seems to be a very popular team of season player, mainly because he's fairly cheap, I think. But it goes all the way just past half time, and it was 0-0, and the black circle came up in the bottom left hand corner. He had stopped moving, you may have just seen just before the clip, and it took a fairly long time, and I'm not 100% sure if it did disconnect. Yes, it did. I think it was a fairly laggy game actually throughout the game, but we got the draw, and I was kind of annoyed in the fact that no, he didn't actually get a point there. I thought we would have got a point, but we didn't get any points, so that didn't matter either. That was one of those weird games which I thought kind of messed up. But we still got a couple of quite a few games still to. I think we're in Division 1 still, so we can go and win Division 1 with the French League 1 team. And I'm going to pick up some contract cards to apply to my players, because I think contracts are fairly cheap now at the moment. I think it's just the time when the team of the season came out and the market is completely busted. Everything is kind of a lot cheaper. These used to be going for like 350 coins, they're going for 250, and everything was a bit cheaper now. So I decided to go out and buy some more cards. As you can see there, the gold ones are going pretty quickly, but are going for the same price as silver ones, so I go and pick up a silver one. And guys, if you can tell me why it comes up with that weird watch list thing. I'm not quite sure what happens, but I do eventually get a card, apply it to Lavezzi, and we're going to be going into, I think it is the second game of this episode pretty shortly. I've got 3 games this episode. No, 4 games actually. This is a pretty packed episode. I gave you 4 because the first game was kind of like the second game, sorry, where nothing happened and it just disconnected, shall I say. And I decided to give you 4, and I go and pick up a new striker because we're running fairly low on fitness. So we go and pick up a Aubameyang. I think he plays for Saint Etienne striker, and he is a fantastic player. He's got an inform card as well. Shame that's not a striker, it's actually a right wing. But I do go and pick up a Aubameyang in the 3-5-2 formation. But I am having a look for another Marseille striker, Remy, who transferred to QPR late on in the season, January I think it was, and his price has actually gone up quite a bit. So I go and decide to go and pick up Aubameyang. And I think I go and pick him up for 1,600 coins because he was going for quite a bit, but I don't actually do it straight away. I decide to go into the next game, third game of this episode, and we come up against this guy wearing the Man United badge and United kit, and he has another French League 1 team, and he's actually got a Remy and a Aubameyang up front, so I can actually tell if they're decent players. And his team's actually a fairly placey team. He's got quite a few players with 90 pace, but he starts off the scoring there with Remy, and that's a fairly easy goal for him. And nice tackle there from Nkulu to get the ball, pass it up to Lucas, some quick passing. Lopez is there, one-on-one with the keeper, slots that in near post to make it 1-1. And just before half-time, Lucas is going to pass that ball up to Lopez, cuts inside, finds the gap, a nice through ball into Lavezzi, who gets around Mariano. Cuts that back inside, Lopez inside, blasts that in, and gets unlucky there to be last ditch tackle, but Lavezzi does some work, finds a gap, puts that in to make it 2-1 just before half time, and that's what you want. Nice skill there from Kalu, I think that was, gets brought down for a penalty. And if you guys watch this series, you'll know how good I am at penalties. I'm not sure if I do score this one or not. It's going to be a surprise. Mainly, if you kind of watch other YouTubers, you probably expect, oh, it's a penalty, he's going to get the goal. I think that makes my series a bit more interesting, where I'm probably one of the worst penalty takers you've ever seen in your life. But let's see how we do here. And it's got saved. No surprise there. But we could have gone 3-1 up there, sorry, and that could have made the game a bit safer for us to get the 3 points. But Sacco there, charging run out from the defence position. Samalou Kalou gets the ball, unlucky there, but a nice sliding finish there for a rebound straight back out to him in the 71st minute. And we go to the 82nd minute. Buda Balls here, cuts back inside, finds Kalou, gets blocked, finds Gonalons. Horse touch central, somehow ends up with Lucas, and we get the goal there. That was kind of the most scrappiest goal I've seen. If any of you saw that horse touch by Gonalongs, remember to hit that like button because that was lovely skill there. But we got the 3 points, so that is 6 points, and we are 2 games in, unbeaten so far. And I decided Aubameyang was a fairly decent player. See how much he was in the right mid position. Like, this is the time where I'm actually going to go and see if I can pick up a new replacement right mid. But I decided to go and pick up Aubameyang in the striker because the right mid was going for a bit too much. Well, he's normally a right wing, but going down into right mid, he was a bit too much. So I decided that I'd go and buy him up front, see what he's like, and he's a phenomenal striker. One of my favourite players, probably. He's got pace, very strong player, decent shot as well. And I also go and pick up a new centre attacking mid. We go and pick up Javier Pastore, I think it is, just for replacement play, rotation players, sorry. Luca's been doing fairly decent, but he's kind of like a slow player. So I thought maybe swap him up, see what Pastore's like. And Pastore's actually a fairly decent player, which you may be able to see in the upcoming episodes. Also, Gonalongs, I think I picked him up for like 500 coins, I think it was. And I go and pick up another one for 350. That was a bargain, guys. Well, I wouldn't say bargain, but that was definitely worth the coins I picked him up for, because I can just discard him and basically only lose 40 odd coins. And he's a really good player. But we go into the final game of this episode, and we come up against a Brazilian team. And looks like a fairly decent team, but he's going to start off... he was going to start off scoring, but a nice tackle there, and a nice 1-2s up, in-air through ball into Aubameyang. Aubameyang one-on-one with the keeper. What's he going to do? power that into the top right-hand corner to make it to 1-0 in the 25th minute. Gone along again there. Lovely slide tackle from his player. I was trying to go for the long shot, see what he was like. But that falls straight to his player. Wellington is going to pass it out to Kaká. Kaká's going to go to Pato. Pato's running down the wing. Cuts that inside. Unlucky there for that to bound. And that is a nice finish from Luis Gustavo. And I haven't actually realised that Wellington, I think it is the player who used to play in the Russian league, has now actually got a card for Gramero. And that's going to be quite nice to see how the Liga do Brazil team comes into hand, because he's a very good player. But he makes that 2-1. And in the dying minutes of the game, a lovely clearance there. Aubameyang is going to pick up this ball. He's going to go on a charging run down the left-hand wing. What are you going to say? Pace United. This is pace whoring to the best. And I'm not going to complain, because we need a score. And what's he going to do? Score in the 90th minute to make that 2-2. So we are still unbeaten. One more point. And, well, the season's going pretty well. 2 wins, 1 draw. Nothing else to complain about. And this team's looking really good. Solid team. 556 coins. Have a quick look at the match details. As you can see there, I was kind of dominating this guy. More shots on target and more possession. But that's how the cookie crumbled. It goes to 2-2, and we got 7 points. I think it's 21 points to win Division 1. And hopefully, I think this may be the first time we can go and win Division 1, maybe. As you can see there, protection is 28 points. So we've got this in the bag, and we've got 7 games remaining. We need, I think it is, 16 more points. No, yeah, 16 more points. 7 games. That is easy to do, unless I completely balls it up. But as you can see there, some of the players are fairly low on fitness. We got Kalu, he's on 80 fitness, so he's getting to the verge where I need to swap him out. And also Lucas, is on 78, so I'm going to swap him out. Also, we got Mandanda there on kind of low, contracts, and also Sacco is on 79 fitness, so I'm going to apply. I think I have a fitness card, which I got in one of those packs and bought last episode, to apply to him. And we're going to apply a contract card onto Mandanda. And we're going to basically coming to the end of this episode, guys. Remember, if you've got any suggestions, apply a quick contract card onto Nkulu. But if you've got any suggestions, anything, put that in the comments. Remember to hit that like button, and remember to subscribe for upcoming episodes. We'll be coming up to episode 40, so that's kind of a decent milestone. Episode 50 is coming up shortly, so I'm not sure what to do with that. But guys, this is the end of the episode. Remember, if you enjoyed it, remember to hit that like button, and this has been Chronic Rush 2. Till next time, adios!